Oh, there's people. Hi there. Sorry, I had to go across the room to actually post on Twitter. Uh, I don't see. Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Hope you like the I hope copyright-free jazz. It doesn't specifically say copyright-free, but hold your fingers. Also, here's a bear, in case you want to see the bear. Just give me a little bit of time. I just need to set up some stuff. You might hear some feedback really quick because I'm pulling up the live stream on my side. Oh, right now I see the chat. Hello, Taki. Hello, Grizz, Midnight, Arctic Raven. Hello, everybody. It's gonna wait a little bit longer, like another minute. See if anybody else wants to watch this travesty. Hopefully this stream will be a little bit better than the last art stream I tried to do. I got a better setup. I actually have a tripod that works, so I don't have to have the phone right next to my face. I actually bought a selfie stick at a thrift shop that was broken, and some duct tape helped with that, so hopefully that'll make this a little bit easier. So yes, this is a card altering stream. Recommend MTG, as in the game? Yes, I recommend the game. Above most other games. Maybe not Pokemon or Hearthstone, but certainly above some others. So this will be a commission stream. Somebody commissioned me to alter a card in a specific way called a blackout alter. Might as well get onto the stream, just put this thing away, whatever it happens to be. So I do something called blackout alters, which have become fairly popular. People seem to like them. I enjoy doing them. They're easy. They're quick-ish. They're not very quick, but they're not as hard as acrylic alters anyway. And here's some examples of. It's fairly simple. Just cover over most of the art with a Sharpie. I have a lot. And then you just kind of paint over it with some white pen called Jelly Roll, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Be painting over most of the artwork with Sharpie, and then painting over it with Jelly Roll in these flowery, floaty, swirly designs, and hopefully it'll look good. Do you mind giving me a brief explanation later about magic? There's videos for that. Alrighty. Seems to be 13 people. Hello. I really hope the weird jazz isn't turning you off. I just thought it'd be better to have something in the background rather than nothing. Let's turn it on just a bit. Alright, so let's get on with the stream, the actual art. So, this is a card I'm going to be altering. It is a copy of Sisay Weatherlight Captain, and I tested it a little bit just to make sure that it would take Sharpie. There are some Magic cards, Battle Bond specifically, where the Sharpie doesn't take to it very easily. Actually, on Battle Bond cards, I've seen them tend to pool up and not stick to the card very well. So I just tested it a little bit to make sure it would stick, and it does indeed stick. So much like the other ones, like that one, I'm going to be covering the entire artwork and the borders, including this their new fancy swirly border top thing here, and painting over that with Sharpie, the borders, keeping every legal thing needed, meaning the power toughness, the text box, creature type, name, and mana cost. Really just doing exactly, essentially this. And I don't have really a plan as far as what I want to put on it. I just kind of go with the flow. So we'll see how that works and take it from there. So let's begin. Might get a little quiet. I don't really talk too much when I alter these things, so if you have any topics you want to discuss, this one's out. Drop some comments. Thank you, Jonathan Thon V12. I appreciate that. There we go. This music is not the greatest music. I don't usually listen to this when I do these. It's usually a combination of Coheed and Cambria and Rush. Even after altering the card, it's still legal? Technically, yes. It really depends on the judge. For Commander, I really have never run into a judge that cares. I run an alter card or two in one of my decks, and most judges don't really care. For Commander, anyway. For Modern and competitive rules enforcement, probably not. But it all depends. This way of altering cards, though, doesn't really leave too much of a increase in, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't really, like, cause it to be bigger, much like an acrylic alter would be, where you have physical paint, like, pushing the sleeve up a bit. Altering cards like this really kind of leaves them nice and smooth. So it could be legal in some other formats. Depth, thank you. Listen, I've streamed like maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. I'm nervous. Cut me some slack. I'm also trying to get as close as I can. I don't want to turn the light on. I'm thinking I'm gonna get rid. I'm literally just gonna leave the character. I'm not gonna leave anything, including this wheel. That's kind of what I've been doing with the other alters. Sorry if I move it around a lot. I have to do that. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. This is some weird music. I probably should have played the 24-hour dubstep stream thing that was going on. This is probably the hardest part of this altar, is making sure you keep the character Sharpie free. It's not easy. And I got a little bit in there. I can see that. And oh good, I get to show off the other pen I have. I have yet to find more of these in art stores. I'll show you in a minute. It's this. It is a Prismacolor Premier Color Blender. I'm trying to find more of these without having to buy them online, because I don't trust buying pens online. I've had bad experiences with that. So I'm just see if I get more. Essentially what it is, it's just an alcohol marker with a very fine tip, and it allows me to do this. Drop the cap on the floor. That's what it allows me to do. So I have like this little bit of paint right here, or a Sharpie right here, and I can just lift that off. And it does not hurt the face of the card because it dries very quickly. This sounds very familiar, this song. I think it's like, isn't this Thank You for Being a Friend? I guess it'd be a cover. It is. Hold on, I'm just gonna... Really? Damn, dude. Alright, I just skipped ahead. Now it sounds like Dr. Katz. How's the quality? Is it good? Am I talking too much? Let me know. Cool, thank you. So this is probably the second hardest part, is coloring in the border. Also, here's a fun fact. A lot of Magic cards actually aren't printed symmetrically. I learned that from doing this like 80 times. In very minute detail. A lot of the time, the borders are going to be like probably like 1/8 of an inch. But sometimes, yeah, and actually this is one of them. The other border is less than that. So it's actually going to be not symmetrical. And I discover that because a lot of the times when I'm doing symmetry, like here, sometimes these loops are smaller than the other. And that annoys me. Magic, print better. You should learn to print better. I actually like this jazz song more. Yeah, this is tough with the phone in the way. Trying to get it as neat as I possibly can. And I forgot to make a cup of coffee, so I'm not focusing very easily. Keep her sword in there. Okay, believe it or not, I actually need a flashlight. Just because the actual artwork of the card is dark. Sorry if this is awful to look at. There we go. Thoughts on the precons? The precons are great. I actually played with the Rakdos and the Morph one, and they seemed very fun. I think the Rakdos one is probably, if it's not the best one, it's definitely my favorite one, or it's one of the best ones. As far as the command, like the commanders that they put on the face, not a huge fan of them. I prefer the commanders that came in the deck. Grevin is probably one of my favorites. That's a deck I'm going to be building. Also, I don't remember her name. The Egg Commander. That's a fun one. You know what? No, let me do the top. Oh, wrong one. And also, all the new artwork reprints are awesome. I love the new Solemn Simulacrum artwork. They reprinted Sakura Tribe Elder, the original FNM foil promo one, as just a regular Sakura Tribe Elder. That's one of my favorite arts of all time. I actually have it here because that's my next altering project. They printed the Lightning Greaves with the old, I don't think it's an FNM promo, but it was definitely a foil alternate art Lightning Greaves. I don't know where it came from though. And just a lot of the ancillary cards in the decks are fun. Thought Sponge is good. I like, what's the Doomed Artisan? That's a fun one. There's a lot of good cards. A lot of good cards. Didn't buy them. Too much money. I just traded for some of the cards that I needed. Yeah, I know. I'm using a flashlight to alter magic cards. It's weird. Just focused. This is a commission, so I'm trying to make as few mistakes as I possibly can. Alright, I think for the... Yeah, we'll do this in fine point. The person who commissioned this? Yes. That I'm not going to get into. Only because I think it's rude to the person who commissioned me. Alright, now my favorite part, which is the chisel. Hey, Nick. Y'all can thank Nick for telling me which time was probably the good time to stream. Again, it's with the friend song. Ugh. Whatever. I'm gonna leave the foil mark. Usually I actually black it out too, but I'm gonna leave it this time. Our name is Atla. Oh, thanks for the shout outs, Nick. Yes, on my Twitter, I have I post mostly every day a card or two, and I have my Snups account as well. If you want to see some of the cards I have for sale that are already made, I got a new flashlight for that part. And after this one, I probably will be open for commissions again. I think I got one more to do, and I'm done for a bit. Okay. As you can see, it actually, like, Sharpies are, they're phenomenal for this. They just leave such a smooth finish. You just gotta have a very light hand with the overlap, because Sharpies will erase themselves. So if you, like, rub too far in a place that's already painted, I came out wrong, it will actually take the paint off. Oh, we've just gotten started. I haven't actually even put any detail in it yet. Again, I need the flashlight. It's like the middle of the day. Actually, well, it is actually getting close to nighttime. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Another thing you have to be good at is making sure your pinky doesn't touch the Sharpie, because it will look bad. Alright, I'm missing a lot of comments. Hold on. Thank you. Looks pretty. Looks striking. Thank you. Atla Pilani. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I'm just straight up, like, I'm just gonna turn her into Yoshi, because that was the first thing that I thought of when I saw that card was, alright, that's becoming a Yoshi. That's just gonna be a full art Yoshi alter. Like, easily. Okay. Oh, screwed up. Damn it, I gotta mark the ends of these things. Among all Prismacolors, they actually did not, with this specific one, they didn't mark the ends, so you can't tell which one's the chisel and which one's the fine point. Way to go, Prismacolor. Or I should say Prismacolor circa 2000, probably 16 is when I got this. Okay. For some reason, it bleeped you out, Midnight, so cursing is allowed. Well, the normal curses. Don't say anything George Carlin wouldn't. I think I should fix that up a little bit. There's some light. I know. Cursing's fine. I just don't do it because YouTube won't pay me. Not that they pay me anyway. Okay. The thickness of the white ring around the Prismacolor pen. Oh, you mean how this one is... Oh yeah, you may be right. I just thought it was stupid printing. Alright, there we go. I learned something. The newer Prismacolors label them. Not that I have a lot. I think I have like 3 Prismacolors. Not a fan of Prismacolor. Not a fan of Copic either. I can't justify paying $10 for one marker. That border is killing me. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so there it is. Completely blacked out. Didn't take too long. That was like 20 minutes. Just feeling my phone. Because my phone's hot. Yep, my phone's hot. $10 for only one. Yeah, these Copic markers are stupid. Like, they're great markers. Like, don't get me wrong. But you got to buy one at a time at Michael's because you can use a coupon on them. Like, it's too expensive for a marker. So yep, there it is blacked out. Oh, I see a little bit of overlap. And I did it too much. See how neurotic I get with this? These used to be, I used to do these faster. I used to do like one every 15 minutes, but gotten a lot slower. Alrighty, so that is the blacked out portion pretty much done. Just gonna let it dry for a little bit, give it like a minute. And now we're gonna get on to the details. And I usually start, by marking the corners, because that gives me somewhat of a guideline to go by. You ever going to do a dice update video, or did you stop collecting them? I haven't really stopped collecting dice. It's just a matter of I haven't gotten any ones. I have thought about getting that Halfling Haversack from WizDice because I think I saw it cheaper. So I'm probably going to pick that up, let's say within the next month or so. But yeah, it's just I have so much, and I have problems with hoarding, so I try not to collect. But at the same time, content, so we'll see. Alrighty, so let's begin the white pen. Now this is the trickier part, so I'm probably gonna get a lamp, so I'll be right back because the light's fading. Okay. Will you tweet out the final out? Yes, I will. I will absolutely tweet out the finished piece. It's probably not going to look great on camera, but I kind of need this light. The taco review? Oh my god. Legitimate story. Me and my buddy Frank, who you see eat it, actually did get sick the next day. Like, very, very sick. I only had 2 bites, and the whole day I just didn't feel right. And sure enough, the next morning, I wake up with what they say on South Park as the green apple splats. It was not fun. Wondering if you're going to do a Core Set 2019 unboxing. 2019? Is that the one that just passed? Or is that Core 20? Core 2020? No. That's the one that just got released, right? You don't mean like the next Core Set. Or like the Core Set in 2020. Because that would be 21 probably. Because I think they do it a year ahead of time. I might do the next Core Set. Depends if they print something worth it. Okay, so I got my guidelines going. And wait for that to dry, and I'll just do her outline. Oh, come on. Pen's not behaving. I really wish I could play the music I always play, but I can't. And if I did, I'd be singing, and you don't want me to sing. No, I can't sing, my throat hurts. Also, I'm not a good singer. Oh, I forgot the name. Elderain, is it called? I just can't wait to see all the Seb McKinnon artwork, because you know he had to be like either an art director for that set or something, because my God, or he at least painted like 50% of it. I really hope they got Therese Nielsen to do more art, because she hasn't done art in a long time, and she's kind of known for that kind of ethereal, that ethereal type of fairy artwork. Okay. So that's what I was afraid of. I didn't... Gingerbread? Yeah, probably. There probably will be some kind of gingerbread card. It'll be Fibblethip the gingerbread. Alright. Alright, so I'll erase that. I usually don't keep the guide marks. They're just for measurements. Yeah, that's what I was worried about by keeping the... Hey, you know what? Maybe I can do something with it. Let me see if I can do something like that. Yeah, alright, that looks alright. Looks like a mustache. This is a fairly slow process because I have to wait for the paint to dry. It's usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute for it to fully dry. Also, I gotta move it because I can't see the line. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's not on camera. Sorry. Oh, good. Okay, that came out all right. So you can kind of see where I'm going. Either I screwed it up or it's still not symmetrical. It more than likely was me. It was more than likely that I screwed it up, but it's... I've done alters like these where I've had like 3 different rulers on it at all times to make sure it was symmetrical, and it still didn't come out symmetrical, so... I'm still gonna blame Wizards of the Coast. I'm gonna blame WotC. WotC, get your shit together. I probably shouldn't curse, but I'm gonna. Ooh, okay, that was symmetrical too. Good. Fire tip. There we go. Have I done tokens yet? Yeah, the first blackouts I did were tokens, just as a tester. It's just for tokens, I'd rather do my own. For example, my business cards have tokens on the back, so I always just kind of do my own tokens, like Beepus. By the way, if you buy one from me, they're included. I usually do ask what kind of token you want. I'll draw it on the fly, so. Okay. I'm sorry for getting a headache. I spin this thing around a lot. I have to. Else nothing comes out right. I gotta get new pens. I think I touched it. Did I touch it? I think I touched it. Shit. I felt like my hand gets to... Oh, it might have been from this. Okay, good. Okay. We'll do swirl here. And then we'll connect the border. I guess I'll do an inside border. And then have a little space here to kind of have some fun with. All right, Jonathan, thank you for joining. That's too big. That's the good part about these pens, is that you actually just kind of can rub it off. If you do it quick enough. I'm brewing a Glissa the Trader deck while watching this. I had a friend who built a Glissa the Trader deck by literally getting about 100 green cards, 100 black cards, like a handful of gold cards and artifacts, and shuffling it together and just building a deck. Was it good? No, but it was a fun troll. And Frank, if you're watching, yes, I am talking about you. Don't tweet baloney is the final outcome. Make him wait. All right. Well, I'm not gonna tweet it immediately. Also, this video is going to be available as a VOD immediately, so if you want to give me some ad revenue, you can go ahead and watch that. I saw, oh, here we go. Okay, that should be dry. So it was here. Let's push it down a little bit. A little bit better. Could also be in exactly the same place, but it looks better to me, so there we go. Oh, I played Arena very briefly. That's fucked up. I played Arena. You know, actually, Arena, I spent literally $5 in Arena. And then I played it for like a week and then never played it again. I prefer Paper Magic all the way. I've just never been a fan of playing on a computer. Magic, anyway. Let's make this one closer to the edge. You shouldn't get your shoes from your drug dealer. He'll lace them in your face. Gotta clean that one up. Okay, I can. It's slightly better. Make this darker. What do you think? How's it coming out? I'd say I'm like 40% done. The hardest part's going to be this outside section. All right. Really good. Thank you. This one better. If you're wondering why I keep putting the cap back on the pen, that's a trick I learned in one of my art classes when I was in college. Have fun fishing. God knows it's beautiful out. Well, it's beautiful out here. Most of the day I spent just like hanging out. You know what? We'll paint this in. Maybe that'll look good. Thank you. Thank you, Onyx. All right, I'll let that dry, and then I need my roll of tape. Hey, Harrison, how you doing? Do some cleanup. I bought brand new Sharpies. Where this? Here we go. I just keep checking to make sure the stream didn't crash. Every time I stream, that's happened. The stream just crashes. And I always forget how to fix it. And it'll probably happen again. Oh, so like I was saying, I always put the cap back on because it preserves the actual ink in the pen. That's for any pen. Okay. Let's make the... like right here. Ah, nice. A little cleanup right here. Good. It was actually fairly painless. Alright, time for the fun part. Well, the fun part would be finishing this, because this is taking longer than it should. Okay, and then here. How's that? I think it looks pretty good. I swear to God, it's just gonna start playing the entire soundtrack to Jackie Brown. I'm gonna get sued by Quentin. Alright, I think I'm gonna add basically the same flourishes to the interior that I've been adding for the rest of it, but the inside of it's gonna be... I do space a lot. I tend to put a lot of stars in, as you can see. I want to try and break away from that. I kind of want to put something else in there. But I'm not really sure. Maybe rays? Or like a map? Something. It's gotta be something like a map, maybe. You know what? Let me clean it up. Where are the good Sharpies? Jeez. I have too many. I'm gonna clean this up. Alright. Well, I figured that out. Let me... do it like that. No. I do reverse. There we go. There we are. Is that symmetrical? Good enough. I hope this doesn't get copy striked. I really hope it doesn't. Oh God. You know what? For being nervous and having to do this on camera, that didn't come out too bad. Every time I film myself doing these, I always screw them up just a bit. I'm gonna fill this in. Just kind of break up the monotony of the black background. Let me polka dot this up. And if you're wondering, do I talk to myself whenever I do these off camera? Yes, I do. Alright, looks alright. Yeah, I still don't know what to do with that background. Where's that book I had? I've been using this a lot lately. A friend bought it for, I think my friend Eric got this for me. Which is how to draw RPG maps. And it's just got a lot of cool like little tips and tricks for like inking. So maybe if I get some inspiration. I can do a compass. I can do like a really simple compass. Okay. Let's do that. She's a Weatherlight captain after all. She's a ship's captain, so let's do a compass. Probably make it a small one like right here. Okay. That has lyrics. Don't need lyrics, Jesus. Nah, I'm not feeling that. I'm just not feeling that at all. It was a good experiment. I don't know what to put back there. I'm thinking just raise. Use the arc as part of the compass. That'd be a big compass. The problem is she's standing right in the middle of it, and I wouldn't be able to like figure out exactly how to do that. I mean, I could. Nah. You know what? I can do like a kind of wave looking thing. Let's try that. Do like a light, just like a light touch. Now, you know what? That doesn't work because I used a different diameter. Try that. Maybe do like one right in here. What do you think? Think it looks alright? And I can just kind of do like a space background. I know I said I wanted to stop doing that, but... Shut up. I think once these dry, I'll probably do like another one. You know what? I can actually still do rays. I can actually still like God rays. Let's break it up. Let's do like some cross hatching. Well, I guess it's not cross hatching. It's just single hatching. Oh yeah, she does kind of look like Treasure Planet, doesn't she? Thank you, Clay. Let's do straight down for this one. And I'll do reverse for this kind of small one right here. I swear there's something crawling down my leg. There isn't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the space background. I'm gonna erase around here though. Just so there's a separation. I'm gonna get rid of these. Scrape them off. Oh, I just had an idea. I can do rays coming from her sword. That actually would work better. I guess it's not a sword. That would be a scabbard. Is that what pirates / sea people use? Scabbards? Not to an art college. Oh, cutlass. Yeah. Not to an art college. I went to, I went for computer design. And they had a painting class, as well as a visual something class. I'll do it. Bisecting from going from like the tip of the sword. Oh, that looks kind of good actually. I'm happy I went with that route. Let's do one more. I think I'm gonna just leave this black. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like a blank. So anyway, yeah, I went to a school for graphic design, and there was a painting class / just drawing in general class, and teacher, whose name I don't remember, She actually taught me a lot of cool things. And her father did a lot of covers for the New Yorker. And it's really the only thing I remember about her. But I really liked her class. She was a very good teacher. Kingsborough Community College, if anyone's interested. Nope, I don't like that one. I've been doing this for an hour. Wow. Didn't realize it took me that long. Usually I do them quicker, but it's probably because it's for someone that I'm like being extra careful. You know what? We'll leave. Flash points maybe here. So it's not really stars. It's like breaking off. How's that? I think it came out all right. I think it came out pretty good. Considering everything was completely on the fly. I definitely need to add something here to break it up. So let's get it symmetrical. There we go. So the center should be right here. Not a fan of that. Let's try that one more time. That's what I like about this type of altering, because you can just straight up just start over. Just like erase it completely and then start over. I mean, the worst case scenario is I did buy a second Sisei. So if I did screw this up completely, I got a second shot at it. But hopefully, this late into the game, I don't fuck it up. And of course I screwed that up. I just wait for that to dry. Yeah, so stream's almost over. I was gonna probably start another project, but I didn't think it would take an hour for me to finish this. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. So probably maybe do that on another stream, depending if you guys want to see that. My other project that I was going to work on, really I was just going to start it, was I wanted to do an extension, complete extension of this card. That's acrylic paints, not a blackout altar. So I was just going to do the prime or the base layer on the borders, but I'll probably just do it on my own and post it on Twitter. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. We'll just keep this. We'll keep the theme going. That's all right. It's a little bit longer, but that's okay. I mean, I'll probably fix it up later, paint over some of the darker Sharpie spots, but it's pretty much done. It's pretty much finished. Yeah, I like how that came out. I think that came out pretty good. Came out about to the same standards as what I usually like to do. So yeah, that was my stream. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know if I should do this again. I do want to do this again. I think it's really fun. I like the setup that I have going now. Definitely makes it a lot easier to stream, and especially to just paint in general while I'm filming it. So that is it for me. I will see you guys later. Don't look, it's not yours. Very cool, Kanye, thank you. I hate that you got me to say that. But I respect it. Okay, bye.